Hello and welcome. I have another crystal map here between plop and Manelash. They're both 1-0, so good starting point for them. Yeah, let's see how it goes. And they're off. Yeah, so for those who are familiar, the end goal is to get team badges, repo the gear part, and so and you also need so either the train pass. Hey, speaking of, there is the train pass. Or a squirt bottle and SS ticket. Yeah, the first part of the game really is trying to find something decent to main. At least get you through Violet City, Falconer's Gym. Fluffy could work. It is a NFE, but it's definitely the best option on that table, and it has a decent special moves. It can get you through Falconer. I've run that before. You just want, like, they have the pass, so they can switch as soon as they get to Kanto, so the most important thing is just to get through Falconer. So I guess we'll see what this Fluffy has. Didn't quite catch what it was holding. That is not a moveset for a Fluffy though. Okay, Hyper Potion. AOE escape rope is nice. You need at least one escape rope to open up the escape rope chamber in Ruins of Elf. And when you get it before on the ground, you can do that and get those 4 items before you need to enter Violet Mart, which usually nets you a lot more money to work with. Yeah, Manelash getting an encounter here, Ferret. Wouldn't really consider it. Also, what kind of rando? Why is there a berry in the berry house? A Magmar could work though. Mach is kind of a... It could work, more likely not, but yeah. Did see at least Sludge Bomb from that Magmar. Magmar is... Okay, that Magmar is workable. Magmar is a mixed attacker, so you can do either physical or special. And Aurora Beam Sludge Bomb is pretty good. Manelash not happy with that Snorlax he's been seeing here. Okay, Thunder Badge and... Full heal. Okay, we have our first badge. Yeah, Manelash catching this Scyther. Scyther is actually a really good Pokemon. For these randos, its problem is that it's gonna evolve to Scizor. And Scizor is... It's a trap. 4 times weakness to fire is just so bad. So you'd want to find Everstone, which is not in the regular item pool, so you'd have to lock into one in the hidden items. But again, they have the train pass, so it's probably whatever they're gonna run from here will get tossed into the trash anyway. Unless it gets really good moves, and that's not a really runnable Scyther either, but I guess it will work for now. Yeah, important phone call here for Plop. You need to say no to mom. You never want to say yes, because she will take all your money. Well, not all of it, but you get the idea. Plop skipping the Dark Cave item, interesting. That is out of logic. So, any dark places aren't in logic until you have both Flash and the ability to use it. so you need both Flash HM and Zephyr Badge for them to be in logic, but this is one item that almost everyone is gonna pick up regardless, and it's a pretty good TM actually. I bet Manelash is gonna be happy he picked that up. And Plop is deciding to use his one escape rope to go to tower instead of checking the Ruins of Alph first. It is technically a time loss to go to Ruins of Alph before doing anything in Violet, because it is on your way when you leave Violet, so... but this Magmar could kinda use help still. You never know, you might find like a squirt bottle in that chamber or something. Yeah, this Magmar isn't really having a good time. Earthquake Arbok, actually a problem for a Flaffy too. We'll see if Plop... No, he's pushing on. At least checking these 3 items here. Gets caught. And there's a playing badge in the chamber. And Surf, yep. That's why you usually want to check the chamber first, because Surf is a really good move. The Scyther doesn't really get much help from it, but we'll see what Manelash finds here on Route 36. Clefable is a decent special attacker. It's not great, but you don't have to rely on it long term. Shuckle though, not so much. Okay, that is a good Pokemon for Manelash to find though. Has already found Surf, which is a stab move for Golduck. Stab for those unfamiliar, same time attack bonus, so basically if the Pokemon uses the move of the same type it itself is, it'll get 1.5 times bonus for the move power. So yeah, I'd imagine Manelash is gonna be pretty happy with that. I wouldn't be shocked if Plop just wipes here and doesn't bother to come back. Speed tied with Cramble, that's not a good sign, although Flappy is pretty darn slow in itself. Yeah, Plop just taking the wipe and probably going to go into the gym. Yep. Makes sense. There's no reason to force the Elder. You're gonna be back in Violet sooner rather than later, usually anyway, so... Either you find a Squirt Bottle and you can do this when you go turning Kenya, or you just need to backtrack for your breakout item and... Okay, Magmar learning Dizzy Punch is actually pretty good. It's a decent powered normal move that can confuse. Ooh, and a Blizzy, that's juicy bit of EXP. Okay, there's a cut for Manelash. I guess it is notable that they both pick up Silverwing. We don't track that, but if you get Whirlpool access early, you can get a level 16 Whirl Islands with Silverwing, so it is an important thing to kind of keep track of when you're running yourself, especially if your main is not necessarily that great. Yeah, I bet Plop is gonna be kicking himself after he gets the surf in the chamber. Would have helped him so much here. But it is what it is. You can't predict that stuff. Aurora Beam Sludgy Bomb is pretty good in itself. Faulkner giving an old rod. So with that you could fish up a level 10 Pokemon anywhere in the overworld basically that has water. Probably not interested at this point. You know, maybe if they get another fishing rod soon here. You use something called progressive rods, which means you will always find old rod first, good rod second, and super rod third. So there have been a few times where I've seen people get all three before reaching golden rod. And that is a free level 40, so... Well, I say free, you still need to catch it, but... like... that's as free as it gets. Is Cleft giving some trouble for Manelash? I agree, this is a nightmare. And just a rare candy. So Plop not getting too punished for not going back for that. He's gonna pick up Surf here, and Plain Badge. Yeah, there is a Magnitude TM out there. Magnitude... ground is good coverage type, but Magnitude having a variable power between like... what is it, 20 and 150 or something? I don't remember how the stages go. Well, there is the second fishing rod. Now we could see Plop fishing. Now where is the third one? Yeah, nothing here on Route 32 other than the second fishing rod. Double Edge could also be a decent TM. Their recoil can hurt, but sometimes you need the power. Yeah, and that's Manelash through Faulkner. Plop hitting this one PKMN. This is the one guy in that cave that it really doesn't matter if you hit him. You go by him so many times during this that it's probably almost the same as just hit him the first time and get the EXP. Early EXP is kinda nice. So a bunch of money in this cave. Ooh, and a Rising Badge. That is our first backtrack item. If you go to show that to Professor Elm, you get an item from him. Obviously, neither of them is gonna do it right now, but... that is also obedience up to forever. So if you do end up running trade Pokemon or maybe the Kenya in Goldenrod, they will always obey you, no matter how high level they get. Hey, Plop seems to be just skipping Azalea. I don't really blame him, he had a bunch of trouble with that Magmar. Does not get the one item on the bottom right that you usually pair with the Farfetch'd quest. I did not exactly see if he set up his warp point in Azalea, but I would guess so, if he's skipping it. So he can just, if he did that, he can just wipe somewhere in Kanto and end up back in Azalea. There's Rising Badge for Manelash. We'll see if he ends up doing Azalea. I would guess so. He has a surfing Golduck, so I don't really see a reason to skip here. Okay, I think that was a high jump kick and nothing much else. Yep, we see Manelash going into the well. So we see our first big divergence here. So, okay, and Storm Badge is in here. So what Plop is probably hoping to find is the Fog Badge somewhere here before having to commit to a main switch. So he could do surfing in Vermilion Water and get anything between level 30 and 39 there. We'll see. Oh, and Zap Cannon Espeon is actually really awful for Manelash. I mean, it could just miss, but he does not have elixirs, revives rather. Oh, he did enter Flamethrower Zap Cannon. Okay, that's an Espeon. That is an Espeon indeed. Yeah, luckily he did enter the Azalea Center, so doesn't really get punished. Just loses a bit of money, but you shop before that fight and well anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Razor Leaf Meganium. This is really anti-Golduck, huh? Yeah, okay, Zap Cannon miss into fully paralyzed. Yeah, just switch there, heal the Golduck. Hope to not get paralyzed again. Or heal the... That works too. Plop not finding anything in National Park. Just resetting away. I don't think Plop checked the multitude moves yet at least, so... That's something I'd prefer to check here, even if you're trying the main switch. You get a better idea what you have to work with. Whether you have options on the special or physical side. Just a Mystic Water here. Yep, and off to Kanto. So either he's gonna find the Fog Badge and switch in Vermilion Water, or he's just gonna go to Cycling Road and get those high 20s, low 30s. Doesn't really matter. Either of them, the answers is probably better than this Magmar. Okay, nothing from Kurt, so far Azalea has been nothing. Still have 4 more items, plus the one that Plop didn't check in the bottom right of the forest. Yeah, Plop could find the Super Rod too. Oh, Aurora Beam is a nice TM to have. Ice is very good type, attacking type. Okay, Manelash not having any trouble with Rival. Okay, let's see if Plop is punished for skipping this one, not really. Okay, and that's Strength. Okay, so that's full Strength access and only Fog Badge away from Surf. So I'm guessing this is a backtrack seed, but you never know. Seems like Plop is not gonna find the fog badge. Or Super Road, so it's just gonna have to go to Cycling Road. Meanwhile, Manelash entering the Boxy's gym. We're gonna find out if skipping Azalea is of consequence at all. Yeah, Plop gonna save here, and then we're gonna be rolling the dice, so to speak. There's 7 slots here. A couple of them are a little more common than the others, so... Oh hey, that was a starter option. We see where Elm has been. You're not really considering Aurora Beam Delibird, are you? Also, what kind of rando? Why does Boxy have a Metapod? He is actually running Aurora Beam Delibird, okay. That's a moveset though. Oh, an expansion card on Boxy, so it is indeed required. Okay, I'm gonna have to look Delibird's stats up, cause I don't know them off the top of my head. Delibird. Okay, Delibird is 65 special attack, 75 speed, and everything else is just awful, even compared to that. So this should be interesting. Yeah, he's just gonna set up a Death Warp. Death Warp back to... I'm guessing Azalea would be his last warp point. That would make sense in this case. I mean, the Delibird is fine for now. The problem becomes if he has to take it into North Johto, or... He might just be like, if this is North Johto, he'll defeat the rival, get one of the roamers. And exploding Apom, I guess that works. Yep, Manelash entering the basement, gonna find his Storm badge down here. I believe it was in here. Yep, there it is. So there's a bunch of stuff in Goldenrod Plop didn't do, so there's... Okay, move tutor. Ah, okay, Try Attack is interesting. He hasn't found strength yet, so he might think it's something to keep in mind, but obviously he's gonna find strength as soon as he enters Kanto, so, you know. There is something to be said about teaching Try Attack in place of strength, because you can get rid of it later easily. For 8 gems you would need to visit the move tutor in... Not move tutor, move deleter in Blackthorn, so that's a bit of a hassle. Yeah, resetting the Spike Shop item here, as Plop did. Okay, this we did not see from plop, so we'll see what's down here. You do need to defeat 2 level 10 Pokemons, so I guess plop wasn't really feeling it. With the Magmar that was kind of struggling. And we've got Antidote, not punished for that one. Yeah, here we're gonna see another check plop didn't do. Obviously, because this is a level 15 fight. And there's options: Kenny, Rising, Janine, Route 25. I don't think either of them actually checked the playing badge turn-in check. Yeah, Whitney. There's a bunch of options. One of them will probably end up being the Fog badge. Or just, you know, our regular old North Johto access. Whichever way that will go. We'll see. Okay. Gonna see this here. Oh, I think plop did actually check this. I think I saw Rain Dance. Not doing Whitney yet. Okay, interesting. I guess he just doesn't trust the Golduck enough. Yeah, he's gonna do all the same checks in Kanto that plop did. Find the Strength HM. And that's about it. And we'll see what he decides to do after that. Whether he'll go for main switch or just get back into Johto again. Okay, plop finds his expansion card. And plop is going back for the Kenya turn-in, and I guess the Rising badge check too. I guess it makes sense. Kind of. This is as close as he's gonna be to that for a while, and those are really easy checks compared to what else he has left. HMO4 for Manelash. Yeah, plop is gonna be in real trouble if Janine or Route 25 is gonna be required here. Just a Metal Claw TM. It's gonna save here and bike all the way back to New Bark. No? Oh, right, he didn't check this earlier, that's right. It was just a Calcium, I think. No, cross-chop TM, never mind. You'll probably want to keep that, actually, so... saving again. No. He might also, if he wants it, just pick it up after resetting, if Rising Badge check is nothing. So seems like Manelash isn't really happy with the gold deck at this point either. Level 32 Gyarados is interesting. Gyarados is a pretty strong physical attacker, but obviously it has a little bit of a problem with electric moves, so it's kind of a double-edged sword, so to speak. Also, apparently really doesn't want to get into the 1 in 3 YOLO balls. You can probably do better, but there's no guarantee there is anything better in Cycling Road, so I can definitely see catching it. Just a rare candy for Rising Badge check, and Manelash is aborting the Cycling Road search. Or maybe he just wants to see what TMs are available, so what he has to work with. Okay. Nothing too great there. We'll see what that high crit move is. There's a bunch of options. Some of them a little better than others. Oh right, plop also has this here. Yeah, going back at this stage makes much more sense after remembering all of this. Yeah, Manelash returning Kanto. Gonna do Whitney and I guess then backtrack. Slash is the high crit move, that's not bad. Yeah, we're quickly running out of options here for progress, so we're gonna find out pretty soon here if it's something decent or something really awful. I like your thinking. Heal powder and max potion, so if this Kenya turn-in is nothing, we're down to really great stuff. I believe that puts us officially down to Janine and Route 25. So, yeah. We'll see if Plop committed TMs to this thing already. He'll probably just try to force his way through Janine with this, honestly. Yeah, Plop still has the Route 35 check to do here, but after that, he knows where the progress has to be. Well, one of the two places. Oh, also Whitney. Yeah, true. Forgot about that one. They're actually pretty even, considering Plop has to do Whitney and 35 and... Yeah, witness nothing. I could see both of them trying 25 first, because if you get through the first fight, it's a lot easier than Janine. Like, you have to consider Plop is running a Delibird. The first fight on 25 is what? 35, I think? The rest of them are a lot lower. Yep, back to Kanto we go. Sabrina is also available here, but she's not in logic until you have 7 badges. Same thing with Rock Tunnel needing Flash, so that's not in logic either. I guess they could try to logic break, just to like not have to do these fights with their mains. See if Rock Tunnel has a progress item. So doing that requires you to beat 135 trainer too, so you know. Yeah, Plop stocking up on some X items here. He did buy a bunch of energy roots. At this point you'd just enter Saffron Center, I think. Oh, okay, I see. Plop is figuring maybe the Delibird isn't the answer. I think he might be rebuilt here, actually. He's not gonna get any encounters. This Delibird has gotten enough levels. Yeah, he figured it out. There we go. Let that rebuild drop. Seems like Manelash is... actually, did he check the Super Rod item? I forget. He might be just going for the logic break. Hey, Plop catching this Gyarados. If nothing else, he'll have a backup in case that lead is just impossible for Delibird to deal with. Yeah, he's just gonna go for that then. Although Janine's lead has electric move. Neither Delibird or Gyarados is really gonna deal with that well. Yeah. And now they both know that there's 2 places the progress could be. Plop missing first thunders and then slams like no one's business. Finally through. Yeah, they're both just gonna commit to doing Janine first. Or is Manelash also looking for a main again? I mean, okay, the Golduck is level 21. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, double edge jump kick to the Gyarados and hope for no electric moves, I guess. Also, Surf is a pretty good one. Even if Gyarados doesn't have much special attack, it's still stab, and Rock types specifically have like no special defense for the most part. Using Rare Candy to get to level 33, I like that. For those unfamiliar, the damage formula works in a way is that You always get a little bit of a boost in your damage on levels that end in 0, 3, 5 or 8, so... Okay, this is actually strats. Amnesia, turn 1. Now you can actually deal with electric moves. I didn't realize that thing had amnesia. Yeah, with that, Gyarados is actually pretty workable, honestly. Just don't wanna miss jump kicks here. It is 95 accurate, so like... Or is it 90? I forget. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, need to set up a little more, I guess. Maybe use Amnesia twice. Yeah. Yeah. Plop doesn't have more X attacks, so you'll have to deal with that with something else. I'm guessing maybe use Amnesia again, or... And make sure he's full HP there. Yeah, +6 special defense. That should work. Just don't get great. Right, 3 egg bomb crits in a row, that's just rude. Yeah, X defense don't affect the crit damage, so it's not a great thing to see. These moves could miss, you know. Oh, and the Golduck can't deal with the Executor either. I don't know how many X specials Manelash set up. Okay, Executor down. The Earthquake Beetle. How is it alive? So Executor down on Plop side. Ooh. Okay, just didn't Petal Dance. That misclick didn't cost him. Beedrill is causing some troubles for Manelash. And Fog Badge on Janine, because why not? And Thunder Punch Ampharos. Ah, yes. Yeah, this is... this is just rude. Yeah, Plop having to fight this... actually, I don't know where he's centered. Oh, was that a sport team? Interesting. That's good. Yeah, Spore is just OP. It's a sleep move that will always hit. Well, okay, 100% accuracy, not always hit. Different things. It can miss if your accuracy gets reduced, or... I believe, at least. Yeah, Manelash is not having fun with this Janine fight either. For a moment there it looked like that would equalize this race quite a bit, but... the gold deck is just so low leveled. So what he'll probably do is just set up the +6. Just to... deal with stuff. And yeah, Plop can begin his backtrack once again. I'm gonna just throw out a wild guess that Waterstone Chamber is gonna be the progress, just because early strength and surf usually points that way, but we'll see. Plop not doing soft sand girls quite yet. Okay, and Manelash should be through with this fight. I can't imagine this gold orb is gonna live. That's gonna be... Fog Badge. And Spore TM for Manelash. Yep, Plop, you need to teach strength to use it. Common mistake. Getting rid of double edge. Don't really want that recoil damage. Manelash is going for the wipe strats instead of fighting that dude and biking up the cycling road. Or is he just going around here? What is this? Oops, all babies? Okay, he's trying to wipe. The bike up cycling road is painfully slow, so if you can reasonably set up a wipe, that's definitely a good choice. Like, you can see here how much Manelash caught up by just wiping there. Obviously, it might just, you know, be that they don't like to feint you, so you spend a bunch of needless time trying to wipe and then never manage to do that after all, so it's kind of a gamble in its own. And we have clear bell for plop. And Manelash is gonna pick that up in like a minute or so. Yeah, they do have access to the Waterstone Chamber here, so they'll go out that way. There's clear bell for Manelash. And fly in the Waterstone Chamber. Very good. Well, at least they can now travel much easier. No more backtracking. Oh, Plop is immediately going back to get that candy he knew was there that he reset earlier. Kind of a... you need to do that cutscene at some point anyway. So you're probably gonna get the mystery egg. And Manelash finds fly. Nice plop out of repels. Ooh, and that's a high patch. That's an interesting find. That puts bunch of stuff in Kanto, specifically in logic. Yeah, it looks like plop is out of repels. And is getting really destroyed. Okay, he even took an extra step in the water there, trying to generate an extra encounter. I've done that before. What kind of rando? Why is Mystic Water guy giving a Mystic Water? Right, Manelash is also gonna find the Hive badge here, so... Yeah, we already had the Berry guy give Berry in Route 31 in this race, and I believe I've seen other races that have had that Mystic Water check be Mystic Water. Hive badge for Manelash. And Plop finds the progress. SS ticket on the Roar guy. Well, probable progress anyway. Yep, and straight to the boat we go. SS Aqua being a little modified here, so that it runs all day every day. Manelash checking these Route 12 items. Dragon Fang, and... escape rope. And Manelash also finds the SS ticket. We're getting a bit of a slideshow from Plop here. It's on his own stream, so nothing much we can do about it. So we'll have to just focus on what Manelash is doing for now. Dying to this fight in the boat is completely fine, so... I guess Manelash would have liked to get that EXP, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think Plop just stepped out for a bathroom break or something. There we go. And that's Zephyr Badge in Olivine. One part of Flash Access. The more important part. You don't need the HM really. Yeah, skipping Lighthouse here makes total sense. You have Fly. You want to check all these easy checks before. Just in case one of them is secret potion, so you can avoid traveling up the lighthouse a second time. It's nice EXP if you need that, but most people opt to skip it in the case they have Fly and not secret potion. Just a full heal from item finder going. And yeah, Manelash not interested in Ecrutique either. Finding the lost item. While Plop finds Zephyr Badge. Some machine part? Yeah, and that is also 7 badges on both of them actually, so... Rockets have officially taken over Goldenrod. Volcano badge from Manelash. I wouldn't be shocked if Plop does the exact same thing here and just beelines past. Like, there's I guess the strength check in Burnt Tower, and Morty has so far been quite required, but still. There's too much stuff on the right here. Especially with like all of Rocket Hideout available too. Plop needs to use repels. Easy mistake to make. Yeah, doesn't seem like nothing much here in the mortar basement. Manelash not wanting that max revive. I would have personally probably made space for that, but he might also just have enough of revival herbs or regular revives. Do not bother with that. I don't actually know. making these cut checks here while Plop is doing the mortar proper. Plop is gonna find the volcano badge here soon. We'll see if Manelash finds anything here. Doesn't really matter, Plop is gonna follow him straight after, so... There is volcano badge. And nothing in the cut maze. Just make space for that elixir. That's nice. You never have too many elixirs. And there's the machine portals. Shiny Houndoom. Yep, and seems like Manelash is going straight. No, he is skipping hideout for now, going to opt to go through Ice Path and check all the items around Blackthorn too. And finds the card key for his troubles. That's not a good sign for required Morty believers. Okay, we'll see if Plop follows Manelash here. That wouldn't actually shock me. There's so much items here, but you most of the time end up doing the hideout anyway, so... Getting it out of the way isn't a necessarily bad idea either. Yeah, just the same thing again. At least it's really easy to tell who's ahead, since they've done exactly the same things. There's the card key for Plop. Lovely Kiss would be a nice TM if they didn't have a Spore already. What with its Bling Sleep move and all. The accuracy is a bit... not great, but any sleep move is great for specifically red, but also if you need to do like blue and stuff. Radio card into Ice Path. So we're just Pokegear away from a 50. And also Waterfall. And a Dig TM, that's also useful if they haven't already stocked up on their escape ropes. Which I think both of them have, but you know. Manelash is ignoring Dark Cave, at least for now. Oh, and also his Golduck isn't high enough level here. Yeah, there is a level 30 slot here in the daytime, so... you can get encounters here. I'm gonna assume Plop picked up the radio card, and I just missed it. And Waterfall and Marsh Badge for... Yeah, now we're gonna see Manelash go into the hideout. Okay, here we see a slight divergence. Plop is gonna do this in the dark. Which makes sense. Flash HM could be literally anywhere, you don't wanna wait around for it. If you're missing the badge, that would be a bit different, but since you're only missing the HM. Okay, and nothing in the Dark Cave Blackthorn side. Now Plop gonna pick up his Marsh Badge here momentarily. Now Plop is high enough level that he could do Waterfall Mortar right now. We'll see if he decides to do that before going into the hideout. It depends how happy he is with this Gyarados. If he's happy to stick with it, then you might as well just do the hideout, but